Okay, here's part 2 of Bachbug Workbench, building a cheap but good workbench. And it's in place, it's very rigid, but there are mistakes I made. You see, I can't wiggle it any way. And these struts are just, they're not fastened at all. But some mistakes I made. It looks short. Well, that was not a mistake. It's going to go on those bricks. Because this basement floor gets wet, so it'll be up on those bricks like that. I planned on that, but a mistake I made, well, it wasn't a mistake really, but I wanted to come from here to there for the strut, but I couldn't drive the nail in. There was no room to swing. And I would have pre-drilled the hole if I'd known exactly where it was going to be. But actually, that works out. Because if I'd done it the other way, the stress would have tended to push this apart. Now, what I did was I used the nail, or it like a peg, and it's the stop. And now this was a mistake. I wanted it to clear a bucket so I could put buckets underneath it. But I didn't have to make it that shallow, this shelf. You can see that shelf could have been 3, maybe 4 inches lower, and the whole thing would have been stronger, more space here. I must have been thinking about this dimension instead of that dimension when I planned for that. So that was a mistake. If I were to do another one, I would make that shelf lower. Now the shelf this is just scrap material that I had just laying on there. Now I'll show you another sort of mistake I made. We'll go over and take a look at the twin. I sort of like it from this angle. You can see past my Rhapsody and hot pink water wheel and under my chalkboard. Now this is similar. It had all those same mistakes. I didn't have enough scrap, and I'll cut some if I have to, but I wanted to see what I had for just scrap that I could lay on there. And this is a board, and well, they're both boards, but this is dressed. But this strut was too short, and what I did was I stuffed some folded up cardboard there. Well, shingles is what you would use there. Just you'd keep shingles around. I just don't have any at the moment. And you just put it there and drive a shingle in there when that would happen. It also is really quite solid. So there we have it. I'm hoping that if you've understood what I've done, you can anytime you need a workbench. If you had, the expensive part would be this, that 10-foot 2x12. That, or well, yeah, because they wouldn't sell 5-foot. The shortest they'd probably sell might be 8-foot. I don't know. And the rest, well, sure, 2x4s would probably be what you'd use if you were buying everything. But I have no money in any of it. Bye for now.